If I can only recommend one place in Barcelona, this would be it. I honestly don't care if people say it's too touristy or that it's not a hidden gem. I don't care. The Sagrada Familia Basilica is the one place you absolutely cannot miss. It will truly take your breath away. We arrived on a rainy morning, which was a bit unfortunate, but a little rain never stops us. Though of course the church, I know, it will look much prettier under the sun. Look at the exterior, it's just wow, beautiful and overwhelming. It would take me days, it would have to look at every single detail one by one. I pre-booked our tickets online for an early time slot, so it's a lifesaver because we were able to go right in without a huge line. Our tickets came with the audio guide. You just need to download the app and use your ticket for access. It gives you the best route to follow so you don't miss the most significant parts of the church. So that is exactly our plan as well. We're starting here at the Nativity Facade. This is the only part Gaudí saw almost finished before he died. It's so intricate and full of life. It's meant to represent the birth of Jesus. You can see St. Mary holding baby Jesus and the celebration. There are angels with music instruments, wise men, and also animals. There are a lot of nature-inspired elements like plants and birds everywhere. Oh, it's a shame that Gaudí created this amazing masterpiece, but he couldn't see it finished. Now, let's go inside. This is the place and moment where everyone usually just gets mesmerized. Gaudí is not a big fan of strict lines because he thinks they don't exist in nature. He has this famous saying, "Strict lines belongs to men, but curves belongs to God." He loves to take inspiration from nature and use a lot of curves and organic shapes in his design. It's one of his signature design elements. The columns here are designed to look like massive trees branching out to support the ceiling. It feels like you're walking through a stone forest with lights shining through the leaves and branches. It's like in a fairy tale. And yes, wow, the lights. He designed the stained glass specifically so that the cool tones like blues and greens are on the side where the sun would rise, and the warm tones like reds and orange are on the sunset side. So even on a rainy day, it is still beautiful here, like it's unreal. As you reach the front, you can see the status of Jesus suspended over the altar. It's quite different from the traditional churches. Instead of resting on a wall, he's hanging under this glowing canopy. This canopy above Jesus is called a baldachin. Gaudí's version has 50 small lights inside it, and that's why it's glowing, like a crown of lights. It creates an ethereal feeling, like he's floating in the middle of the forest. And in front of the altar is the sitting area. You get a great view here with the lights and music. I could sit here and just watch for hours. And if you head towards the back of the seating area, you will be facing the glory facade, which was supposed to be the main facade of the church, but it is still not finished. It represents the road to God, so death, final judgment, and the eternal glory. It is meant to be with vibrant colors and to be the tallest facade. I can't wait to see it finished. On the two sides are these beautiful walkways. The stained glass are just right above, so you get these beautiful colors cast over the walkways. We must have stayed here long enough for the rain and the clouds to clear up. So we're finally getting a little bit of sun, and it really changes the whole feeling here. So much brighter and so much more color. It was beautiful before, but when the sunlight finally hits and shines through the glass, it's exceptional. The most beautiful view I have ever seen. These are probably my favorite spots for photos because you get the prettiest color in your photo and you also get a side-on perspective of the rows of columns of trees. And you can really feel the sheer height of the church. And when you turn, you get this stunning swirl staircase. After the forest-like interior, we're heading out to the other side, to the Passion Facade. The vibe here is different. It's very bony, harsh, and skeletal. This facade is about crucifixion. It's all about pain and sacrifice. The white columns and the parts stretching down below are designed to be bones. And you can see the whole storyline of the crucifixion, Jesus carrying the cross. There are different elements to build the whole storyline. And you can see most of the characters are sad, grieving. The lines here are much more sharp and has a much more tragic feeling compared to the other side that we saw. It's crazy how the two facades of the same church can feel so different and tell two completely different stories. You can really see how good Gaudí was in terms of storytelling. Lastly, we are heading underneath the church to the museum. This is an important part because it really shows you how they're still building this place 140 years later. You can see both the old and the modern works, the whole legacy of how they're building this church. For example, you can see the original 3D models Gaudí made, and his sketches and drawings for the church, and also the more modern construction like the workshop where the architects are still working today to finish Gaudí's vision. There are different digital demonstrations to show you how Gaudí came up with his idea and build models to show his vision, especially when 3D modeling on computer hasn't really existed in his time. Like this demonstration showing how Gaudí built the curves of the church by flipping the church upside down and using gravity to create the most natural curves with just strength and sandbags. That's crazy. I was really amazed by this. He really is a genius. A lot of the display here are really cool. There's a lot about the construction both in the old and modern times. There really isn't a lot of other buildings that take so long to make, and seeing the dedication behind it throughout ages, it just makes this whole visit feel even more special. There is also a gift shop here. The first time I visited this church, I was so captivated, I just couldn't resist it. I have to get a piece of the architecture and the design. So I bought 2 shakers and a vase. They're just like the columns here. It's really cool. After the audio guide is finished, we wandered around a little bit by ourselves. We took lots and lots of beautiful pictures. This is a beautiful place. I really love this church. I feel like I used the word beautiful a lot in this video, but trust me, I meant it. And of course, we have to come back another time after it's officially finished and see it completed. Actually, we did purchase the access to the top of the tower along with our entrance tickets, but sadly, they have to close all access for the day because of the rain. It is slippery and narrow up there, so safety first, right? This is actually my second attempt to visit the tower, and now both times have failed. So I guess this is a sign I have to come back again. I am very looking forward to it though. And for so many years, those construction cranes are there on the postcard, travel brochures, on all my photos. It's like almost as part of the church already. It will be very interesting to come back next time and to see it without them. The basilica has just finished the construction of the last tower, and they're planning to remove the construction failed on the 100th anniversary of Gaudí's death. Then those cranes will be gone, and the last part to build is the rest of the glory facade. It's gonna look different, but it's gonna be spectacular, and of course the whole world is watching. I'm truly glad and honored to be the generation to witness this, seeing both of the cranes during the construction period and its completion when it's finished. Okay, so that's for the future, and right now we really have to go and grab something to eat. We have stayed in the church for 5 hours now. Yes, we're very late for the rest of the itinerary for the day, so we're just gonna go to a nearby cafe and grab something to eat.
可以試下啊，嗌一個。你想食啊？咦 Apple Pie 都 OK 喎。
So that's it for today's video. Whether you're into architecture or not, visiting this masterpiece would be a core memory. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really love this trip, so thank you so much for coming along with me to see Gaudí's dream. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!